Right, so we're back out and we're on a little bit of a road trip for the week on a holiday. This is totally different to my normal content, so anyone that doesn't want to see a bit of a vlog type video, then this one might not be for you. But it's basically just a bit of an insight as to what we sort of get up to when we go out go on holiday for a bit. As you can see in the back, someone's not impressed that we've left the house and the comfort of our own bed. But we're off to Castleton. We're going to stay overnight in Castleton, in the Pekin Hotel. That's right, isn't it? Pekin. And it's like we've been there before. We've vlogged Castleton before, and you know, it's one of our favourite places, to be honest. Then we're heading over on day 2. We're going to go to Hathersage, and we're going to stay in another B&B there in Hathersage, spend the night in Hathersage and explore around the whole area. And then thirdly, we're off to like this little lodge. Where it is, I can't even tell you. It's like a tiny little village somewhere, but basically we're just going to sat nav it and drive over and take you all along for the journey. So yeah, we'll see you in Castleton. So we just got into the hotel now. Our room's not ready just yet, and it started to rain outside, so we just thought we'd get ourselves a little drink, and yeah, we'll go probably just take it easy today, go and settle in our room later on, and then have a few drinks tonight, and then go exploring tomorrow morning, get our gear on and get back out. So cheers. No tash. So here we are, room 1, and this is us for tonight. It's your traditional sort of country B&B, innit? And the door didn't half slam then, but it's really nice. I mean, it's lovely and warm inside. Got a little should we show you the view? I mean, we've got the hills up there. How nice is that? But then we could have the punters getting a bit rowdy down here, but I'm sure they'll be alright, because I'll probably be down there myself in a bit. But yeah, it's lovely. So it's been a bit hectic today with Maggie. She's not the best with other dogs, and every time there's a dog coming in and out of here, she's just going mad. But as you can see, I've not got my hat on today. I thought I'd smart myself up for you. Got myself a massive glass of red wine because I need it today. I'm just waiting for my food now, so I'll show you what I've ordered. Going for the old meatballs. Charlie's going for hot dog with chips. Hey, kids hot dog and chips. And Maggie's waiting patiently for something to drop on the floor. So we're up nice and early today. We had a bit of a chill last night. Had some nice food and that in the pub. But we had a little bit too much of the old wine last night. George is a bit more ropey than I am, but we thought, what a better way to sort of get rid of your hangover than go on a big massive hike. We must be mad. But bacon butty's at hand, and we're going to try and, well, we've just paid to get in Peveril Castle, so we've got to do it now regardless. But I'm only 2 steps in and I'm dying. But yeah, today we're gonna, this is our sort of, we only stayed one night in Castleton, and we literally, like I say, yesterday we just chilled out, got here a bit late on, to be honest, had our tea, had something to drink and that, and then got in the hotel and just chilled in the bedroom. Got up this morning nice and early, spend the day in Castleton. I'm going to try and do the Speedwell Cavern as well, because I keep thinking every time I come here I never end up going, but I've been dying to go, so today's the day, I think. Georgia can go and get a coffee somewhere or something. God, it's steep this, I tell you. And then today we're travelling, once we spend the day here, travelling over to Hathersage. Gonna explore Hathersage. We're staying in another B&B. I think it's called the George. So I'll show you around that. You gotta excuse me because I'm really out of breath and I'm really unfit too. But look at that for a view. Gorgeous, isn't it? And then we're moving on. I'm going to try and locate Little John's grave, because apparently Little John is buried in Hathersage, which I didn't know till my dad told me. God, I'm so unfit. So yeah, once we've done that, we're then spending 2 days in like a lodge, a little lodge in the middle of nowhere, basically. I think it might be some farmer's field, but it's just a nice little break because we haven't gone away this year properly abroad, and we haven't been for 4 years now, just because of the whole COVID thing. So and obviously the last year's been a bit of a up and down for me on a personal level, job wise. So hopefully some stability back in my life, we can book a nice big holiday for next year. But until then, I'll take this. So here we are. We've made it. You'd think we climbed Everest, wouldn't you? It's absolutely stunning. And let me just show you the view over here. You will have to apologise because I'm holding it. I've got my gimbal on me in my bag to stabilise the video, but it's getting it out every 2 minutes and it's a bit of a pain, so I'm just gonna do this by hand. But just look at that for a view. How stunning is that? Isn't it beautiful? And I think it was built in the 11th century as a bit of a sort of a protection for the area. I didn't know that until I read the board a minute ago, so don't think I'm a wealth of knowledge, because I'm not. Just literally read it on the board. But over the years it's been used over the centuries for many different things, for government and stuff like that. It's a little plaque on here, but I think we can go all the way to the top to the actual remains of the castle. So I'll have a butcher's up there in a minute. I mean, this, you know, just been reading some of the facts about it. It's mind-blowing that it's even still up after all these years. It's just a view that you can look at forever and a day, innit? I mean, this is the back of it here. How stunning is it? Look at this. Oh, this is mint. Wow. Inside the keep. Look at that, that's how it were back in the day there. I would read that, but I'm out of breath. God, look at these. These have seen a bit of history, haven't they? Wow. It's like something off Game of Thrones, this, isn't it? Wowzers. Look at that. God, look at this. Shall I throw these over? But just check these little views. God, you can feel the wind here. Fresh as a daisy, that. So cool. Chamber going down there. Is that where I've just come out from? Let's have a look. Let's get down. God, this is dark down here. Oh, the lights just come on. Mint. I'm half expecting like some sort of decrepit old hunchback to come and grip me down here. Wow, I'm actually in the keep. Some cinematic shots there. So I was on the way to go to the Speedwell Cavern and get us there, and I didn't know that you'd have to book sort of in advance, and it would have meant that I would have been waiting for 2.5 hours for the next one. So I've knocked it on the head, and we're going to head over now to Hathersage, but I'm gutted. Next time I come, I'll be going in it and I'll video it for everyone. So we're in number 22, Patrick. This is the room just for one night. This it's nice and clean. Bathroom, not seen the bathroom just yet. Oh, looks nice. Get down, you. So this is us for the night now. The actual hotel and the bar and everything is really nice. Lovely decor inside and that. How much was this for the night? 85. I don't think it's too bad. It's nice, isn't it? Nice and clean and that. So yeah, that's us. So we're just on our way now to see Little John's grave, and it's only about a 5-minute walk from where we just stayed. But I've had to sat-nav it because I went into the wrong church at first. For anyone who sort of doesn't know who Little John is, I just did a little bit of research on him. Obviously, I remember the story of Robin Hood as a kid. Robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor, but basically it's believed that Little John was his sort of right-hand man, like his lieutenant, that helped him massively to do the things that he did, and he was a loyal sort of servant to him. And from what I read online before anyway, he buried Robin Hood. The story goes he buried Robin Hood. I think, don't quote me on it, could be somewhere in Yorkshire. So like I said, we're on the lookout, right? Should be around here. So after a bit of a wild goose chase with the sat-nav, we've finally found it. And this is the grave of Little John. Like I said before, he was Robin Hood's right-hand man. And apparently he stood 7 foot tall. So he was one hell of a man. But it says the care of this grave was undertaken by ancient orders of Foresters Friendly Society, June 24th, 1929. And then it just says Little John's grave. I mean, we turn here. This is the actual headstone here. It says Little John, the friend and lieutenant of Robin Hood. He died in a cottage now destroyed to the east of the churchyard. The grave is marked by this old headstone and footstone, and is underneath this old yew tree. But crazy to think, because this is an ancient piece of history, isn't it? And the tale of Robin Hood. But it's very pretty, I must say. And there's also this here, just for a donation, if you want to put any donations in. But yeah, if you're ever in Hathersage, come by and check out Little John's grave. So this is our next little stop for the night. We're staying in this little like lodge or cabin, however you want to call it. But it's literally situated on like the back of a farm, and there's nothing round it at all, just like loads of walks and a bit of a country pub further up. It's got a little pond. George has just been it, but I've not been in it yet. So we'll have a little butcher's inside. It's called Badger's Bottom Lodge. How brilliant's that? Some of the God, it's quite it's bigger than I thought on the pictures. And we just come in here. Wow, look at that. God, the pictures really don't do it justice. This is absolutely stunning. Hey up me duck. But this is exactly what we need. It's quite big. It's quite big. Let's get some lights on. Let's put a light on in here. There's our bed. God, it's proper rustic inside. You know, really rustic. Proper cosy. And got the bathroom, look at that. Quite a modern bathroom, innit? Wow. I'm glad there's a shower big enough for my fat ass to get in here. So, but I think it's lovely, it's really cosy, and let's have a look out the back. That's on the back. And there's like seating for a little, put the, you know, little log burner and stuff like that outside. I think Badger's Bottom's a bit of a giveaway in it. They must get a lot of badgers around here because it's so rural. But there's a nice little seating bit here, so we'll probably have a bit of a drink out here tonight. But honestly, it's well worth the money. This is the pond here. I should have brought me. I've still got all my fishing gear in my mum's shed at home. And it goes on even further. You can just, honestly, they're so fresh. This is exactly what we wanted. So yeah, I'm well made up with this. Let me just 0.5 it. I'll zoom you out a little bit so you can get a bit of scope on it. But really, really impressed. And he said there's loads of walks. I think they had a hammock here as well, but they must have took it down. There was an hammock that you could sort of chill out on. Should I have a look around the side? I'll take you around the side. But it's much bigger than I thought on the photographs. It's a lot bigger. Just stocked up on a load of beer as well. So I'll have a nice shower in a bit and crack a few beers open, I think. But this is lovely, isn't it? Barbecue facilities. Just got to persuade Maggie, like I've said in previous videos. She's not the walking kind of dog, but I'm trying to get her out more because she's so lazy. But what I'll do is with this video as well, I'll leave links to all the places that we've been. There she is making her way in, look. I'll leave links to everything in the video, and if anyone ever wanted to come here, got you on camera then, why are you hiding? Then you can, you know, obviously book it and that. But yeah, this is more than I expected. Cool. Right, so there you have it. A nice little Kickstarter for the year with an upbeat video. Obviously not my usual content, but from time to time I do like to put little vlogs on, as you'll know through looking through the channel. Now we started off in Castleton at the Peak Hotel, which cost us £95 a night, which was really, I thought it was alright, it was nice, and I've been there before, and it did what it said on the tin. We had a couple of beers and something to drink, but then I sort of overdid it at the night, and yeah, I felt a bit groggy the next day, that's for sure. Then went round Peveril Castle, which was about £7.50 I think each, which is nothing really. When you actually go up there and see the beauty of the place, it's worth every penny. Then we headed over to Hathersage to the George Hotel, which was absolutely beautiful, and the staff were so friendly there. They made a big fuss of Maggie, they're really dog friendly, and we couldn't complain at all. I probably had one of the best night's sleep I've ever had. Now the highlight of the journey for me was Badger's Bottom. It was everything that we needed. It was that little step back from sort of, we had a bit of a, you know, a bit of a detox off the phones, other than filming obviously. Maggie was so content, she just loved the open spaces, and like I say, she's not very good with other dogs, so the fact that we had all this space to ourselves with no distractions, other than the wind whistling and, you know, nature just being around you, it was just so beautiful. And I really do recommend anyone that's interested in going Badger's Bottom to actually go. If you want a bit of a break and a bit of a step back from reality or a reset, that is the place to go. So it was £95 a night at the Peak Hotel in Castleton. It was £85 a night at the George Hotel in Hathersage, and it was £140 a night at Badger's Bottom. And we stayed there for 2 nights, so we did 4 nights in total. And to be honest, there were only short little trips in between each one, so it wasn't like a big massive trek in the car. It was, you know, probably 40 minutes between each one, maybe a bit more to Badger's Bottom. But overall, absolutely loved it, and I'd definitely do it again. And I hope to do more of the sort of Peak District little vlogs in the future. And on top of all that, you got to see me without my hat on. Contrary to everyone that says I'm bald underneath, or this bit here is attached to the hat, and it isn't. I ain't got a Bobby Charlton underneath, so I can clear all that up now. So I just want to thank you all for watching. I will be resuming my normal content very soon. I'm a bit under the weather today, and I was supposed to go out, but I've not been too good the last couple of days, so I'm going to leave it till next week. And I've got a list as long as my arm for potential videos that I'm going to be filming in the near future, and I cannot wait to revive some of these stories. They're absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure you're going to love them. So thanks for watching this video. I know it's a bit different, but I'm sure some of you will enjoy it. So take care everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers.